What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing? What's up, Yayan? Where you been, man? Where you been? Who became legendary? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It was raining. It stopped. Rained for like 3 days. So Vaughn? Oh, that's rude, man. That's not a way to come in this room. Busy? What you doing? Busy doing what? Oh, it's raining there now? In Indiana? It's pouring? It's raining, man. I know what it's raining there, Yayan. I know it's raining there.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah.
For you, it's
It's raining, man.
Yayan, it's raining.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah.
For Yayan, it's
It's raining, man. It's raining.
all right. Sorry. Personal business? All right. Whatever you say there, Chief. What's going on, people? Talk to me. Damn. Yeah, the sun hasn't been out like 3, 4 days. Crazy. I like it. Jump on in. Phone lines are open, obviously. Yeah, Janet Beck's gonna fuck him up. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. Was that really? Whoa. Did you guys see this thing in the Discord? Is that really that guy Tim doing that? Whoa. Do you guys, Jackie, that's him? What the fuck? Wow. All right, I gotta put this in the. This is uh what we're talking about here. Whoa. Damn. Damn. That's something different. Holy shit. Wow. You did try and say it, Vegas. Jump on in, guys. Phone lines are open. Wow. I mean, you went off on a rant about him, but like I didn't read all of it. I didn't know if you know, sometimes you're sarcastic. I couldn't tell. You know what I mean? Sometimes you joke around. Obviously, you weren't joking. But how the fuck am I supposed to know? Holy shit. That's crazy. Let me see something. Wow. That's wild. That's wild. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm still taken back by all that. All right. Well, we're back. He loves Dave Allen. That's crazy. The mannequin challenge? Was that really a challenge? I don't remember that being a challenge. Jump in the phone lines, people. Let's get it popping. Let's get it crystal popping. What do we think? What's up, Robert? Well, hello, whatever those characters mean. Oh yeah, that's wild. What a wild fella. What a wild fella he is. Holy shit. You gonna put a song out too? What's the song gonna be? Good Lord. Ain't that a bitch? What's up, round one? California, where brothers warn ya. Jump on. I mean, it's actually not the worst singer I've ever heard, but appreciate you, Jackie. You're the queen. He's not the worst singer I ever heard. He's just it's more the content of it. Yeah. What up, Fun Truck? There he is.
Yo,
What the fuck was that?
clearing my throat.
No, this fucking guy with his song.
Oh, I mean, I tried to tell y'all, man. I thought I was joking. I don't know why you thought I was joking when I kept
Because
repeating
you always
it.
joke around. You're always sarcastic. Who would have thought you were serious? What were you saying? You were saying, I don't even remember what you said.
Like, yo, you need to get this guy out of here. Look, bro, he tormented TBV for months
Well, what did he do?
by being fucking weird and gay. He would just like he has like a substance abuse problem. And
Oh, he
would
does?
take like prescription pills, alcoholism, Yeah, bro. He would like sing songs. Or
Wow.
he'll get boxing takes,
Hey,
and
can you
then
guys hear me?
and as the day
Oh,
goes
for sure.
on,
What's up,
it just
guys?
gets weirder and weirder. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is when you block him, he'll create another user and another user and another. Yeah. Like once he puts his teeth into you, that's it. You're gonna see more and more of them.
Wow. Wow. That
What
was
we ended up doing was we just all muted him.
uh-huh.
That finally got rid of him because blocking him didn't work.
So you could just mute him?
Like in the Discord, yeah. Yeah. Ignores messages. When we use voice chats a lot in the Discord,
Mm-hmm.
so we would just server mute him, his profiles.
Wow. Holy shit. Where you going, Fun Truck?
I just finished up the 3 miles for the day.
3 miles. Okay.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay.
Salute to you, Mark. Are you coming to Border Wars? Did you get your monies?
I think I am.
Oh, damn.
Buy the ticket.
Yeah, I got to do that. I think
Buy
I
the
am.
ticket, man.
I think I am.
How much is the flight?
It's not that. I mean, I didn't buy it yet, but it looked cheap. $100 each, like round trip.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's what I saw. Like 200.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Hopefully, it's the same price from the last time we looked up.
It might not be.
Should be.
Might have gone up. Yeah, I don't know. I got to get a
Should have
hotel
just
too.
bought it. And
I'm
Yeah,
thinking about
just
going to the
buy it
Pacheco
now.
fight over here in Stockton.
Okay.
December 6th, right?
Yeah, yeah,
13.
yeah.
Are you
Or
from
13th,
Stockton?
yeah.
Are you from Stockton?
No, San Jose.
Hey, I'm in the
How
Bay
close is
too.
that?
Shout out Northern California.
Yeah, we don't get too many fights over here. I seen that come up. I'm like, oh,
Did you go to Devin Haney and Progress fight?
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That was a good one,
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, man. Couldn't beat that. No.
dude. That's the thing, Marco. You're going to a boxing show this weekend. I wish California, I mean, at least Northern California, had more events. I know.
Yeah,
SoCal
we don't
has
have
some.
nothing.
We don't got shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we have a bunch of places, not theaters. What are they called?
Venues.
Venues
Hey,
around. So yeah.
how often do promoters lose money on like medium or smaller size shows?
I don't know.
Well,
Prob-
when Devin fought Progress, like I think they sold out and they needed to extend the seating, and this was at the Chase Center where the Warriors play in San Francisco. Dude, it was packed full of black dudes. Everybody was smoking like back inside the stadium.
Damn.
Motherfuckers are playing dice in the bathroom, yo.
Bro,
I was there.
Damn.
Yeah, I got down, man. I wish it was more like that.
Yeah, I went to a tank fight. It was interesting crowd.
what do you
To
mean
say
by
the least.
interesting?
Huh?
What do you mean by interesting?
Like,
Hood?
yeah, pretty hood. And even the
That's-
girls
that's-
were like basically butt naked. Like the way they were dressing was like,
Bro,
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about.
that's what I'm
Nah,
talking
it
about too.
was-
I can
I'm just
can
playing.
relate
I'm
to
just...
that.
it was like too much. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like I want to see, like I don't mind seeing, but like that's just everything. Got to leave some imagination. For real, I remember they were like, it looked like they just had cellophane wrap around them. I'm like, I see all of it.
Well, that's wild for a boxing match.
Yeah. Yeah, and black people make it the hood. No. Uh-oh. Vega, Tim's in here. He wants to respond.
So,
What do you think?
fuck no, but I mean, you do whatever you want. Like I told you, I've dealt with this guy for months before.
Mm-hmm.
The more you feed into him, the worse it gets.
Okay. Okie dokie. What are you doing, Fun Trucks? Stretching?
Yeah.
You gonna run again, or you just cool off stretch?
No, I'm just cooling off, talking to you guys. Maybe might do a little shadow boxing here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This fucking guy. Fuck it.
Hey, what do you guys think about Pacquiao and that Rolly fight not getting done?
I want him to fight Loma, Pacquiao Loma. That's the
Oh, I
fight.
heard that. That's a rumor. Yup, I heard that.
Yeah.
That's better than Rolly.
Yeah.
Loma deserves that fight.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, nobody wants to
I
see
don't know, but deserve,
Rolly.
but just want to see
I
the
see
fight.
Rolly. I want to see a Rolly.
Yeah,
I
I
give-
don't know, man.
Marco, I give Rolly a lot of respect because he's one of those fighters that started later in life at 14 years old, and it's hard to do that. You're fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, I mean, 14 is not that old.
No, but you're compared to
Right.
old. You're like light years behind someone that's picked up a tennis racket at 5 years old when you pick up a tennis racket at 13 years old.
Yeah,
Years behind.
that's true. I think boxing is a little different though, because with boxing you can also, it could be a detriment if you do it too long.
There's this book by Malcolm Gladwell called Outliers, and it talks about the 10,000 hour rule.
Okay.
And
What is that?
essentially, the more time that you put in at an earlier age, the more advantage you have in life at your craft.
Yep.
Rolly actually
That should become second nature.
not starting early has actually helped him. His awkwardness is what makes him, it's gotten to him where he is. That and obviously his power mixed with athleticism.
Jackie says you look like a model.
Hell no, I don't look like a model, Jackie.
So do I, right, Jackie?
And then so in the book
No, you're like a mannequin.
Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, I recommend reading it because it makes sense. It'll make sense of a lot of things growing up. So they talk about how birthdays, essentially the smartest kids in class have a birthday in February and March because they're at the oldest part of the age group in their class. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like 7 or 8 months older than their youngest classmate. And that differential of 7 to 8 months at an early age makes a huge difference because it's only a small percentage of your life.
Right.
And you have more hours put in compared to someone that was born 8 months ago. So
I'm gonna be listening, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks, Marco.
Peace.
What's up, Marco?
To the point, Rolly started at 14 years old. I think Sergio started at 18.
Deontay Wilder started at 21, I think.
A little different for the heavyweights.
Why?
Because power, and there's not that many athletic, heavier professional boxers, so you can get away with athleticism, but you can't so much get away with that in the lighter weight classes, if that makes sense.
That's true. That's true.
Ugh, man. Hey,
Because,
Marco, when do you sleep, man?
Huh?
I said, when do you sleep? Because you're on the afternoon and way early at night and stuff, man.
I slept. I sleep pretty good actually.
You're a machine.
Yeah, trying to make this money. What's up, Alan?
What it do? What's sleep? Sleep is the cousin of death.
Mm-hmm.
What time?
Nah.
Okay. Okay.
Third.
Yanni, why don't you
Check.
jump in? Yanni's doing a lot of flapping his gums, but he's not joining.
Nope.
What's the topic today?
Well, the show got derailed by some weird shit, but nothing. We're just freestyling it. No specific topic. How many topics can you come up with that aren't generic, right?
Well, we do have a fight coming up. Do we?
Yeah.
Oh. He says
Wait,
you're
what?
funny as hell on Instagram.
I didn't put a post about Canelo and Ice.
Maybe it's a mock Marco.
Are you saying that I commented on something? I don't know what he's talking about. Put the link so you tell us what you're talking about.
Marco, I left a comment the other day. I was like, "This is a males group that sometimes talks about boxing."
It's kind of true, right?
Athletic club.
It's true.
No,
Life is a
all the support's pretty cool. You know, it's good to see some positive male support in the community for sure.
yeah, man. Life is tough, and sometimes you need a certain outlet or a channel beyond your friends or your family. You
You
know what I
also
mean?
got to. I admire everybody's perspective on boxing because sometimes I will sit back and listen to other people's takes and try to make sense of it rather than be, stubborn.
Right, like certain people. Alan, excuse me.
It's all right. It's all right.
Can we pick up?
HLD.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It's all right.
HLD. Yeah, he'll be here. Now you said his name twice. He's coming. Can we pick up with Haney and Norman from last night's stream? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, because we had like the percentages of the expectation of victory, and Marco
Yeah.
had this crazy 55%. Like I don't know how you pick 55% in a bout. That's
Towards who?
Just because
uh,
Haney
Norman.
got battered like a chicken finger by Ryan doesn't mean
No. That's what you're thinking, but I'm taking Norman, the younger, the fresher, the more athletic. Yes, I said athletic, and I would say the better boxing background.
what's
So
the
I
bet,
think
Jackie?
How do you? Can you elaborate on the better boxing background?
um I mean he comes from a boxing home. His dad was a pro,
Who?
and
Oh, right. Yeah.
and so I think Norman is a more polished, a more fresher fighter, man. It is what it is. That's another perspective. No one really mentioned that. I mean, Hanny is a guy that had to learn how to box from being a pretty solid athlete. Norman is a polished boxer from a boxing home, from a boxing environment. And for me,
Uh-oh.
Didn't Haney
Uh-oh.
walk out with Zab
Nyan.
Judah?
Jackie, we'll bet you. Yeah, Zab's his godfather.
That's pretty close to having a boxing upbringing.
Uh-oh. Ryan and Jackie, we doing it?
Probably at a higher level than Brian Norman Sr.
Send me the hundo, and it's locked in, both of you.
I think he's
shit.
saying it's more in his blood. I guess that's his way of saying that. His dad was a boxer, was a pro boxer. He knew boxing his whole life. Devin didn't get introduced to it until he was getting the fights in the school, and his dad brought him to a gym.
I thought he was homeschooled. Devin.
He was no, he's private school,
I thought it was homeschooled.
private.
All right, now we're gonna have to chat GBT it. I could have swore he was
He
homeschooled.
doesn't have the characteristics of a private school kid at all, especially from San Francisco.
Maybe he was homeschooled in high school, but I mean they used to live over
Yes,
there in
Devin
Oakland.
Haney was homeschooled. He started boxing at age 7, and his dad decided to homeschool him so he could focus on education. So I
That's
think he
more
was
like
I think he was totally homeschooled the whole time.
When did
Okay.
Brian
They said
Norman?
they homeschooled him at the age of 7, so that's
He
2
started.
years.
No,
He
they
was
said
in
he
private
started
public
boxing
school.
at 7. I don't know.
Okay.
When did
Hey,
Hey
Brian
man,
Norman?
I mean I've heard Bill tell the story. That's the story that his son was getting in the fucking fights, so he brought him to the gym,
Hmm.
and that he whooped the kid's ass in the gym.
I
now,
would,
I don't want anyone to get it twisted. I'm a fan of them. I'm a fan of both Bill and Devin. But I just think that Brian is a more well-rounded fighter, even without the Ryan Garcia situation. I think he's a little bit more polished, in my opinion.
we got to bet. We
You
got
can
to bet.
exclude the Ryan Garcia fight.
You say what?
It's hard to forget about watching him get dropped with that left hook, though.
Well, so here's the difference between most people. I see Devin in a better light than most people in that fight because I believe that it says something about him to get caught with punches that he seemed to not see, and he got up every single time. And when he got up, every
He walked
single
Ryan down. Yeah,
yeah, he essentially outboxed Ryan majority of the fight outside of the times he got knocked down.
fair enough. A
So,
lot of people bring up the Austrian with Ryan Garcia. Brian had a terrible game plan, like doing that shoulder roll. He lost a lot of the rounds, but he
oh,
still managed to fucking knock Devin like down 5 times.
and to be honest, I've never seen Devin that that I mean Ryan. I've never seen Ryan that quick. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, if
he
you haven't
was.
seen Ryan that quick, watch his amateur bouts from when he was 15, 16. He had that left hook since then, dude.
No,
And
he always had. I'm not saying
wild.
this, but that left hook just seemed to be. And but here's the thing, though. I think Devin never really recovered from the first round,
Exactly.
and
Good
so
point.
I think if the first round wouldn't have happened, I think that he probably would have won the fight. But he
But
just
it did happen, and Devin's kryptonite is that everybody says he bow and arrows his jab and cross. Like, so Ryan timed the hook off the jab, hook. He did that all night.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
mean, even if he didn't time him or whatever, the bottom line is, those two guys know each other better than anybody know them in the sport.
I don't think
So
he.
Ryan,
I think he was just too fast. I think when he pulled the trigger, Devin just couldn't respond in time.
no, I don't think he was too fast. I think that Devin really just I think that Ryan psychologically won the fight early. I mean, Devin had the idea that he could just walk Ryan down, and he didn't really respect him from the very beginning, and it cost him. Like it came down to just being disciplined, and I just don't think Devin was disciplined. And for a guy that's traditionally very disciplined, he wasn't disciplined against Ryan Garcia, a guy who he knew very well, and he didn't respect what Ryan brought to the table because of the things that was going on outside of the ring, and that's what cost Devin in the fight. Because again, we can only count to maybe like 10 punches by Ryan Garcia that cost Devin. Outside of that, Devin was boxing very well. Outside of the mistakes that he was making, so
Let me say quick. Jackie sent her 100 in. Yayan, it's your turn, big dog.
Damn. That first knockdown where Ryan knocked Devin Haney down, I didn't think he was going to get up. Like the way he fell and was stumbling to get up. He was
yeah,
ass up, face down.
yeah, and I think and here's the messed up part. I think that there's PTSD from that, not necessarily from the punches in the fight, but I think that from how people look at Devin after the fight. But not only that, from just it's just something about, even though it's a no decision, it's just something about that experience. I think that can kind of fracture an undefeated fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Bill Haney's done a good job on going on the campaign of cheating Ryan. That's the only way he was able to knock Devin down. So maybe he's got that drilled into his brain.
Well, it was not necessarily. I'll say this: the cheating part, the drugs, the Austrian, obviously that was impactful. But I think that what was more impactful was the weight. Being able to come into the fight fresh. We underestimate those last 2 to 3 pounds that fighters need to fight for to make weight. And Ryan really didn't have to go through that. So he came in fresh, and he was way bigger and way stronger than Devin from the very beginning without the Austrian. So
I forgot about that. He didn't make weight.
yeah, he
Nope.
didn't make weight, and he didn't. He missed it by a wide margin.
Well, 3 pounds.
3 pounds in
The hardest.
boxing is massive. Is massive, and you know that, Marco, especially when you're trying to make weight, because those 3 pounds are typically the hardest pounds to make when you're trying to make weight. And so
Yeah.
stripping that is everything. So that 3 pounds could probably equate to maybe 15 or 20 pounds. Who knows? But
Devin outweighed Ryan on fight night though.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Yeah, but he cut
because
it, and to cut that when you're on the treadmill, when you're shadow
Mhm.
boxing, when you're in the heat, and the other guy's not going through that, and he's just comfortable. I mean, for hours you're trying to cut those extra pounds, possibly.
yeah,
That's a big
that
deal.
yeah, that you're stripping a bit from you. So I don't care what goes on actual fight night, but to
Yeah, you're
make weight,
losing that water weight, and you're depriving your brain essentially of water.
Yeah.
So the consequences are more grave.
Damn. Why you guys
So
shitting
that
on me?
guy that said he was going to the show in Stockton, they're about to make Gabe Flores versus Joe Cordina on that card.
He's not here anymore.
When is
Yeah, I
that?
know, but he's listening.
When is that
Maybe.
fight happening?
In December, I think the 6th or the 13th.
who's that posted? That's why Boots is better at 54.
The main event's exactly Pacheco versus Kevin Lelesajo,
That's
which is
cool.
basically
I'm gonna try to make it out there.
in Billy oh.
Tickets for fights in Stockton are pretty cheap, like $60. Get you good tickets.
But right, Boots. That's why everyone expects him to be a better version of himself at 147, and that's why he was different in the fight against Corinne to the Stanionis fight. Possibly was no rehydration clause. That's why he's starting out guys in the first round.
Nah,
I mean, that guy wasn't the biggest. Didn't show the most resistance. You know what I mean?
I mean, how many other guys
Lima
has
Bean?
Boots knocked out on the first round?
Lima Bean, you guys got to give Boots some credit. Lima Bean went in there to fight.
we don't know that.
We saw it, dude. He stepped to to Boots. He didn't fucking circle.
Lima Bean versus Booty Cheeks.
What?
Lima Bean versus Allen calls Boots Booty Cheeks.
If you watch
Nah.
the knockout combination in slow mo, he clipped Boots with that his southpaw 1-2, but he got caught with the uppercut.
Right.
What the hell's that?
Someone washing their hands, I'm assuming.
Oh, my apology, man. I
That
got
was
to
it,
brush
man.
my teeth, man. 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Nah, man, brush your teeth.
Mm,
By all means.
Nothing wrong. Yeah, nothing wrong with brushing your teeth.
Yes, sir. No, again, man, I don't know who Boots is, man. I can't, you can't really figure out who a fighter is from fighting cans, man. There's no way to project who this person is. How
You
does
could
he
say,
deal with
Alan, you could say
diversity?
because you've been on this campaign, but you got to admit that he's at least the top 10 in our sport right now.
I can't admit that because I believe that top 10 have gone through adversity, have fought guys where they had to really think about
Resistance.
what they were doing versus Boots, who I don't even know if he's game planned to fight yet.
Well,
He just,
if you look at Terrence
Booty
Crawford's
Cheeks would KO you, Allen, in 10 seconds. That's what he said.
I'm pretty sure he would, but that's not going to make him a top 10 pound for pound fighter.
got to give him a little credit. Alan, you got to say something good about Boots.
That's what.
His dad is really cool, man. He has a really good dad, and I really admire Bozy because he's always respectful, and and
You guys ever
a lot
see-
of fighters think highly of Bozy too because he's getting guys to come in his gym and get work. So man, sounds like a really good upbringing. So
You ever see the video of Bozy sparring some guy and fucking him up?
Yeah. Young, as they would say, a young bull.
Yeah, and Bozy's talking shit to him. It's pretty gangster. I almost feel like playing it. Let me see. Bozy and his sparring.
outside of that, I don't know who Boots is, man. Anybody can look good in showcase bouts.
No, not anybody can look that good.
Yes, that good. 100%. You put Devin in a fight with a bunch of
I'm on
knees,
your
he's gonna
side,
knock
too.
him out in the first round
I'm
too.
on your side too, Alan, but I just saw I saw a lot of good things from Boots, even though he was fighting Lima Beans.
You can't see good things when
Yeah, you can.
fighting
If you
a
got a
guy.
high level eye, you can see some good shit there.
I didn't see anything. I'm like, okay, he did what he had to do.
Damn, Bozy is 69 years old.
Damn.
It's pretty impressive.
These
Yeah,
cats,
it was
boy.
nothing that impressed me about. I mean, in that case, I'm impressed by my Puerto Rican guy. What's his name again? I forgot him.
Berlanga?
He couldn't be. He
Berlanga.
couldn't
Yeah,
be
that
that
means
impressed.
I'm
Can't even
impressed
remember
by
his name.
Berlanga's 16 fight 1 round knockout streak.
Look at Bozy. Bozy's right there in the black. Look at him. Woo! Look at him. He's so 70 years old almost.
Yeah, he's quick.
He's Roy Jones in it.
You mean Roy Jones with the left hand that's down?
Just the way he's fighting. He looks more like Roy Jones than his son does.
Dang.
Hey, Marco,
What's up?
would you do an exhibition with one of your rivals from back in the day?
I don't really have any rivals.
Oh shit, Timothy's going at Vega.
What do you do?
In the
Oh my
chat-
god.
the chat.
Oh my god, not words. My kryptonite. Ah.
What's he saying?
Yeah.
Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, do you mean the private chat? Yeah. He just called him a bitch.
Gotta let Timothy defend himself.
Yeah, you have to. It's the rules.
I feel bad a little bit. He also seems very, you know, I don't want negative energy in here.
But there's some people never.
What, HLD?
No. There's somebody that hates on one of your. Alberto hates on CJ big time.
Yeah, Alberto's. Yeah, he doesn't really come in here much anymore. He goes in like the Discord though and keeps doing it. Apparently, right? Let me see. They might have blocked him for all I know.
Nothing wrong with a little hate and a little racism, man. I come here for both.
If you say so. If you say so. All right. Yeah, man. My rival was hair loss. That's fucked up.
That's messed up.
Why you keep hating on Mikhail? Michelangelo, what's going on?
Your rival is hair loss. That's funny.
Oh wow, Dave Allen, I love you. That's awesome.
It's insane. Insane. You're seeing it for the first time?
Yeah, I
Seen it
just
for the
listened
first
to
time?
Discord. Yeah, I just listened to Discord. Oh, echo. Oh, echo.
Man, I want to see Alicia Baumgartner and Mike Mayer again, man.
Yeah, me
Like the
too.
build up.
Yeah, me too.
Man, they had such an. I mean, the fight wasn't as good as the build up, but man, it's just sometimes it's good to have build ups like that.
I think Michaela Mayer won that fight.
Yeah, I don't think so, but hey, teach his own.
That was a good competitive fight for sure.
I always
That's it,
lean
okay.
to the fighters who win early and win late. So it just says something about the fighter who have to make an adjustment to take back the fight. That's why I have. It kind of reminds me of Fury Usyk 1, and I'm not saying that a Baumgartner is on Usyk's level, but it felt like that type of fight.
And Marco, Timothy wants to get in the fence.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm aware. Why is it echoing? Who's echoing?
All right.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Bless me, Lord.
Thank
the
you.
hell keeps echoing? All right, still. Vega? No. Fun truck maybe? I don't know. Let you up? You're not in there. What you mean?
Oh man.
Oh, let him up? Nah, chill.
Hey, so Marco, what do you think from a boxer's perspective? What gives you those? What gives you the quick twitch muscles to have success?
I think it's just
Jesus Christ.
What type?
genetics.
What type
Yeah,
of training?
genetics. You can learn power. You can't really learn speed.
I'll piggyback on that. Sometimes you go to a boxing, like an amateur boxing gym, and you see some 12-year-olds that just came from like middle school, and you pull them in there, never know a boxing experience. 1 out of the 10 middle schoolers is going to have that fast twitch muscle fiber that none of the other 9 have. It's just genetics.
Mm.
So
Agreed.
you don't think it's helpful to have like those? It's a training out there where guys are like touching a different light for I guess
I mean,
visual.
it can help for sure, but not. It's not going to. You're not going to turn
No.
slow into greasy fast doing that.
There's God-gifted attributes that some people are blessed with. Roy Jones, perfect example. The dude had a perfect body for boxing. Right, Marco?
Marco, you gotta put that Marco on there, you know.
Marco.
Marco, man.
That's Boston.
Boston, Dorchester.
Dorchester. Heard he was hitting
But
on these.
there's always this this narrative about fighting, especially with MMA and boxing, how the better athletes go to the NFL and NBA. And I
Right.
disagree with that. If any of those guys that were top level athletes in the MLB or NBA tried out boxing, 98% of them would fail because you got to be a true dog. Like there's something special about being a fighter, like getting hit in the face in front of people, not getting nervous. So I disagree with the narrative that the better athletes are in the MLB and NBA because they might be better athletes, but they're not fighters, you know, like dogs inside of themselves.
Yep, that's true. Straight up and down. It's power you can teach though.
How do you teach power?
Just you got to get the mechanics behind it. Anybody who gets all of their weight and shoulder snap and leverage and bicep behind their punch, they'll hit hard. I'm not saying you can't make people into George Foreman's, but you could definitely make everybody hit hard. At
So
various levels.
who's your favorite modern quick twitch muscle fighter of this era? I have to say that because we know you're gonna pick Roy every time.
Of course, it's Roy. Easy.
Modern though.
Modern.
Yeah, so whatever you do, just try to mention modern so Roy is out of the picture.
Right.
I mean, because no doubt about it, Roy is probably the most perfect fighter that we've ever seen, but can't always pick Roy. He's 101. There's no, I mean, he's even technically awkward.
I mean, Ryan, pretty fast, but he only has one punch that's fast.
Yeah. And I have to say without Bud because I'll pick Bud every time, so it's the same thing.
Teofimo.
Teofimo definitely, man, has some decent twitch muscles, but for some reason, something doesn't translate well.
Probably Tank. I think I thought about that for a good minute. Tank has got that crazy counter speed.
He does.
Yeah, he does. Trying to think of who else. Modern. I mean, Inoue, but he's a little guy. Benavidez when he really shoe shines.
I know you're really high on Benavidez, and I think after this yard fight, I'll make my opinion on him more clear. But I think he just keeps his neck up way too high still for me. His hands are too low.
I don't think so. He is really good.
He is really good. No, I do give him a lot of credit because someone brought this up on your show yesterday, saying he did not let Canelo's the fight with Canelo like dictate his career. He's going on to have this good career without the help of Canelo, instead of like
Yeah.
other fighters like Boo Boo who chased after Canelo.
Yeah. Well, here, let's see this. This is the most one of the most impressive displays I've seen. Here we go.
Porky Medina cranks the pressure like a vice grip, but David Benavidez sports his versatile defense. By round 2, David's download is complete as he bounces off the ropes, swinging hammers like Thor. But the Mexican native has a titanium chin, so Benavidez aims downstairs, investing in Medina's breadbasket like he's a Pepperidge Farm shareholder. With Porky now protecting his ribs, the Mexican monster now comes back upstairs, launching uppercuts that blast off with the acceleration of a NASA space probe. So Medina is jolted off balance like someone pulled the emergency brake on the Metro North. But showing more grit than 3M sandpaper, Porky immediately fires back. However, the Phoenix native replies with an extra crispy 8-piece and a sadistic smile that would creep out the Joker. Regilio then amazingly waves him in, confidently seeing and raising David's energy like he's holding a royal flush. But this tactic powers up Benavidez, and he drops cinder blocks that seat Medina on the ropes like he's on a playground swing. He gets up, but David resumes smashing on Porky's ribs, which drops Medina on bended knee like Boys to Men. Porky rises again, but David unleashes one of the most venomous hailstorms in boxing history, beating Medina with a blistering onslaught that plays like someone's holding down the fast forward button. The ref stops the fight.
Come on, that's impressive. That's hand speed. And he had his hands pretty high up the whole time.
There were some times where he was walking back, leaning back. I wonder, I'm interested in Yard. He's fighting somebody his size. Like, against Bivol and Beterbiev, these are fights I want to see Benavidez in.
Yeah.
Man, I think Yard is going to be a problem for Benavidez because I think that David, he punches okay, but I think he's going to get himself in trouble trying to stay in there with Yard at times, especially when Yard's fresh. He's going to have to wait Yard out a bit. But if he goes in there trying to thump with Yard early, first 4 to 5 rounds, it could be some problems.
I agree. Have you seen Yard's body recently, Marco? He's in really good shape.
No, I haven't.
He's always in great shape, though. But the conditioning is a problem.
Damn. Marco low on morale. I'm just tired, man. I'm tired. I got Yard rooting for what we know. You got Yard? Nah, chill. He's not beating Benavidez. There's no way. There's no way.
I told you I had Yard.
Well, nah.
I've rewatched the David Morrell and Boo Boo fight. When there's a point in the fight where Morrell and Benavidez like throw their best, fastest, hardest combination against Benavidez, and he just continues to come forward, and you can see it in the eyes of Morrell and Boo Boo. They're just like the boogie monster's coming after them. They can't do anything. And here's a personal anecdote. There's certain times in sparring where you throw everything against the guy that you're sparring, and he's still coming forward, and you're just like, fuck, I'm beat. I'm beat.
Yep.
Well, in fairness to Boo Boo, we all know Boo Boo, and probably even Morrell, these guys aren't 68-pounders. I mean, so, or 75, I'm sorry. They're not 75-pounders. So I think that Benavidez, in this case, because he fought Morrell at 68, Morrell is probably more of a 60, 54. I mean, it was just, and he wasn't in the ring for a very long time. So I just don't think that Morrell had the condition or the body to stand in there with Benavidez. He had the mind, he had the boxing ability, but just not the body and the conditioning. So that's the prop. That's what we're going to see with Yard. Yard is a true 75-pounder.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys. Keep it going though.
So
So here I'll add. I think Benavidez is right at this point in his career where he can solidify it by beating Beterbiev, Bivol, these guys that are at the top of the elite of the 75-pound division.
Yeah. I mean, Yard is a huge test because Yard obviously he gave Beterbiev hell, you know, and he hurt Beterbiev quite a bit. So we'll see. True 75-pounder. I think we've only seen David in there with what, one true 75
He gave
pounder.
Beterbiev hell. So Beterbiev, he's been in some fights where, who's that guy, John Smith, like that plumber from New Jersey or New York, construction worker. That guy gave him a good fight.
Yeah.
I think Beterbiev styles, he's willing to eat some to give that knockout blow.
Yeah,
Still,
but guys, a lot of guys that eat some, but most guys, I would say 99.9% of guys don't want to get hurt. They'll take a little punishment and give some, but nobody wants to get hurt. We've seen Beterbiev get hurt. We've seen Benavidez get hurt.
he's not willing to get hurt, but he's willing to eat some of those punches to fucking hook off on you. Bivol beating him in, I think, both of those fights showed like a true boxer versus puncher style. Because Beterbiev had 100% KO record, right? Going into the fight. That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Benavidez fight Bivol. I think that's my dream matchup. Honestly, if you had to pick one fight in all of boxing right now, who would it be? Or which matchup would it be?
At that weight class?
No.
75?
And all of boxing, Teo versus Shakur, like Ryan versus Haney. If you could pick one fight to be made up, imaginary fight.
Well, the first fight that came to my mind was the Tank versus Shakur.
See, that's a good fight too. I mean, that's definitely I would love to see that right now. That's a 50-50 fight, maybe.
Yeah, I'm only into fights, to be honest. I'm into fights where the career trajectory is pretty similar.
It's written,
So,
so you're saying 50-50 fights, which is almost impossible in boxing because there's always
No, not 50-50, but career trajectories, meaning you're meeting your direct opposition, not like these phony fights where there's 10-year age gaps, like the Canelo Benavidez and Bud and Boots. I like to see Boots Virgil and Shakur Tank, guys on the same level, same career trajectories and all that. Those are the fights that I'm looking to see. Because we need to really find out who's really good. And I just don't know if we'll be able to determine if a fighter is at that level when they're fighting people with a significant gap in career trajectories and in age trajectories. We'll never know. Am I still there?
My bad. I was talking. I didn't realize I was muted. Are you a Benavidez fan?
Am I a Benavidez fan?
Yeah.
I feel like I still need to see more. But I like his I'm a fan in terms of his excitement level. He's an exciting fighter. But again, I feel like I need to see him against somebody. I don't want to see him against guys where he has this significant size and career advantage. Again, like I like Morrell. I wish their levels were pretty similar in terms of amount of fights and all that and experience. But that's a fight to me. I think the boxing world just blew right past that fight as if that can't be like a 2 to 3 fight, situation. I think that Morrell should be able to get right in there and get a rematch. I believe at the end of that fight, we should have been talking like, damn, I want to see that again. That was a great fight. Instead of just saying that, oh, he dominated him. And I think saying that Benavidez dominated Morrell, to me, that's like a facade or a shield from saying, hey, let's make sure we don't put him in there with a guy who can give him trouble again.
Right.
But no, I mean, boxing, what makes boxing great sometimes is where you have those storylines of those 2 or 3 fights in there. And I think, like I said, boxing was just too quick to say that was a domination when it really wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about domination, but he did his thing, you know?
I mean, I thought that was a great and more that fight could have been like fight of the year type shit. You know, that was a really exciting fight.
Yeah.
Like Benavidez had to kind of shake off the cobwebs. You know, both fighters had to make adjustments throughout the fight. You know, to me, that was like a 7-5 type of fight. That wasn't no, 8-4. That's a 7-5 in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't really remember I just remember thinking Benavidez clearly won. You know, I don't really remember the rounds or whatever, but he
I
clearly.
don't think it. I didn't see it as like super clear, man. Like we've seen fights where, like Canelo got 7-5 on Bud. He got a 50-50 on Floyd. Like those fights weren't close.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know,
Right. That's
like
true.
like Canelo didn't knock down Bud or Floyd or none of these guys. Like Morrell literally put that dude on the ground. He buckled him. Like those type of fights should be closer than a 8-4 or a domination. Like there was no point in that fight where I was like, damn, Morrell's in trouble.
Nah, I didn't think he was in trouble, but he was just losing clearly.
Not like every round though. I mean, if we're talking about a knockdown round, a round where Benavidez got badly hurt in and buckled. I mean, that alone is like 3 rounds, That's 3 rounds. And we can't just say that Morrell only won 2 rounds in that fight with the knockdown.
I don't really remember how many rounds he won, to be honest with you.
To me, he won at least 4 to 5 rounds, in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe 4. 4 is not, but still, it's 8-4 is pretty convincing.
No, not at all. Because if he won 4 rounds plus a knockdown, that don't equate to 4 rounds. I thought that Haney won more rounds than Ryan Garcia in their fight. But
no, I gave Haney 6 rounds, but the knockdowns made the scorecard not even close.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's to come in the boxing future? You like the chosen one, and peace to you, big dog. All right, guys. Phone lines are open. We usually have more people in, but it's up to you guys. 2 is good.
It was somebody. Yeah. It just. What's that? You say what was good?
I said 2 of us is fine, but I'm saying.
Oh, it's all good. No, so the last guy was asking me about fights that I look forward to seeing, and that's when you had just walked in about, and I was talking about some of the fights that's in a similar age trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see those over fights like Boots and Bud with 10-year. I'm just not into those type of fights when there's 10 of.
What do you want to see?
Well, like I said, I'm into like fights like Tank versus Shakur, Boots versus Virgil. I'm into those type of fights. I'm not into Usyk versus Tama. I don't fuck with those type of fights. I want to see guys build their own way to the top and fight their direct competitors instead of trying to go skip steps. I just don't like it.
I mean, but who gives? Well, you said who versus Itama? Usyk?
I don't know. I don't think Otama has at the moment. There's not, because he's so young. He's 21, right? So I don't think there's a fighter that has revealed themselves as of right now that will be his direct op, which is okay because that typically doesn't happen when you're 21 years old. Like Do we know who Mason? I think we kind of have an idea that Mason and Moulton will probably fight, right? Or maybe even Mason and Shakur. I don't see the age gap that significant.
Hopefully they will.
Who?
Mason and Moten.
Yeah, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. That's a career trajectory where you're looking like, okay, we can see them fighting each other. Like we knew that Roy and B Hop was going to fight each other. We knew Roy and Tony was going to fight each other.
Right.
But what are we doing here? Like how could you in your right mind, how could you project a Boots versus Bud? You know, like that, and I'm like, I just don't see it. I don't think it makes sense. I don't think it does anything for Boots. It does nothing for Bud. You know,
It does a lot for Boots. What do you mean?
I don't think it does much for Boots because again, you know, we don't know when Bud's father time moment's gonna happen, but he's closer to it than he's not.
He is,
So
but based on his last two performances, he's peak. So
yeah, but we don't know that for sure, man. Guys age in the ring, not out of the ring, and so I just don't know if we'll ever be able to. Like, honestly, do we give Oscar De La Hoya that much credit for beating up on Chavez?
50-50. Like
See
yes,
what
but
no. But the common the I'm sorry, the common fan really doesn't know much about that fight. I mean, because you know, like the casual fan probably know Oscar from Floyd Mayweather versus me, who remember Oscar versus Shane Mosley and you know and then a few other fights. So
right. I mean, like Oscar, they fought twice. 96. So that means Oscar was born in 73. So Oscar was 27, right? Is that the right math? 96, 73?
yeah,
No. Yeah. No. And Chavez was, I believe, 30 something. Chavez is born in 62. So he's
yes,
34. So,
that's not good, man.
no.
That's not good because not to mention not I mean the age isn't the issue, but the real issue is the amount of fights at the time. I'm not really sure, but I'm assuming Chavez was up there in terms of fights, right?
Oh, yeah. A lot. He
Yeah.
probably had damn near 100 at that point.
See what I'm saying? Like another fight that did nothing for me was Floyd versus Canelo. Cause like,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
on now, like you see what I'm saying? Like it did nothing for Canelo.
Yeah. When
Like Canelo
Chavez was 96-1 the first time he lost.
90.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then the second time he was 102 when he fought
Yeah,
fucking
see that's
De La
crazy,
Hoya.
man.
Yeah. De La
Yeah,
Hoya
that's
was probably like
crazy.
30 and something. I don't know what he was. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So we need to do better matchmaking. I think the days of HBO and all that's what made boxing so fantastic because matchmakers were like doctors in the you know what I mean it was like PhD level when it came to matchmaking back then. Like
Hmm.
matchmaking in our era of boxing is so low level that we never get the storyline of fights that we deserve.
Right.
Like how could like when Charlo smacked Caleb Plant in the mouth, that should have been the very next fight. Like what are
Hmm.
we doing?
Hmm.
But then idiots are like, no, we want to see Caleb Plant versus who? Munguia or something like that. Like why?
Mm.
We need to see Caleb Plant versus the guy who he just smacked in the mouth. That's perfect matchmaking. That's marketing. That's what we should do. And that's the same age level. That's the green ticket, the white American boxer, the black American boxer. That's
Yeah.
that's what we need to see.
Yeah.
So we need to see more of that, man. Matchmaking, like really that like people should be in masters taking a master's program of boxing matchmaking right now. We need
Hmm.
great matchmaking. It's at an all-time low right now. Bud versus Boots. That's silly, man. People are goofy, man.
Well, I mean, Turkey's making the matchmaking be a little better.
He's doing a great job with matchmaking because he's a boxing fan. But in fairness, someone said that he needs some better people around him from the boxing world. I don't know if that means bring in some guys who were fucking up boxing before, but man, I can see that. I can see him getting some better storytellers around and try to make some better matches. Who knows? But he's done better than I would say the last what 2 decades or decade when it comes to matchmaking.
Yeah, yeah,
Who you want to see, Marco? What fight?
that's a good question. It's a good question. Fuck. I don't even know. Go ahead, Yayin. Who? Oh, I thought you said. I don't know. I can't think of ones I really want to see at this point. Shakur and Tank or Tio and Shakur, stuff that might happen. Those are kind of rocks that have not been unturned. I wouldn't mind seeing Bud fight Janibek.
Versus Janibek.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the fight I mentioned last night, where I think in terms of stylistically, it will probably be Bud's biggest challenge, is Lara versus Bud. That one from a boxing purist perspective. I would love to see that because we're 38, 41, 42, something whatever that is, similar in terms of age group. Both masterminds in the ring. It'll probably be slower for the casual audience, but for somebody who loved the art of boxing, I think that would be a beautiful fight. Um, a nice mesh of styles, a natural southpaw that's really slick versus a guy who's conventional, but is probably the best southpaw in the sport for some reason. Would be a great fight. Lara
Yeah,
versus Bud.
yeah. I don't know.
Because I think that Bud would smoke Adames simply because he has a sparring history against him. I think he would smoke Janibek. I think like I said it before, Janibek is just too up and down to me. Which means he's too stiff in the hips. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So I think that Bud would just pick him apart easily. But with Lara, I believe that Bud will really need to think. He will need to really think about what he's doing against Lara.
I don't know. I think Janibek's better than you give him credit for.
No, I think he's good, but I just don't. There's noticeable gaps in his game. So that's the problem. Like if I see it as a you know guy that's sitting on my couch, the guy in the ring sees it,
Right.
especially a mastermind. With Lara, I don't see that many holes in him. I don't see like Lara, the holes aren't noticeable. Like our complaint about Lara back in the days was that he was always on his back foot. He was moving too much, but he was always a master in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even doing that anymore. He's literally sitting down on punches and getting guys out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I see the hole in Janibek, man. Janibek is stiff, man. He's too stiff.
I don't know.
I don't care how you can punch it. If you stiff, a great boxer can see everything you're doing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think Janibek is. We have to see him though. We have to see him really go against real competition.
I think Adames will be a problem for Janibek.
Yeah.
Well, shit, Lara too, because like I said, I got Lara beating Janibek.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But we'll find out.
Because I mean, if all you got is age, and we're gonna, boxing is gonna continue to teaching you folks a lesson that if your only advantage you think you have is age, you're gonna lose that every time. If you're just gonna say, "Oh, this guy is older," but he hasn't taken any punishment at all, so he's still fresh, you're gonna lose that. Lar is a fresh old guy
Right. Huh.
that's thumping.
Marco, can you play or short or something? Can I play a short or something? I could.
Uh,
Reset the room.
reset the room.
Shut up, Alberto. Hey, man, people aren't around today. They're watching. They're just not jumping in. I love boxing, but I must get a league with structure. I'm with you.
You
I'm with
guys
you.
want a WWE style for boxing? I mean, I think that's what TKO is doing right now, like, or Dana. Like, people are
Something.
mad at Dana, but on one hand, you want structure. On the other hand, it's like Dana shouldn't be in boxing. Like, well,
Yeah, I mean,
man,
shit. Something. But it hasn't happened
that's
all
one
these
thing.
years.
I mean, Dana's gonna bring structure, and it's a great time for Dana because all of these money makers are slowly starting to fizzle out. Like
Right.
guys who demand 20, 30, 40 million dollars for a fight. The Buds, the Canelos, the Usyks, the Furies, the AJs, all these guys who make significant money in fights.
He
They're
needs
on the
a
back end.
vlog.
So
Needs a lawyer. But you
you
didn't
said what?
graduate yet, right? He needs a lawyer. You didn't graduate yet, though, right?
Nah, I'll be done in a year and a half, and then I have to pass the bar, obviously. But
Damn. So you're full time in school?
yeah, yeah, as much as I can. I mean, for me, I'm full time. I'm a dad, full time as well. So I do my 3 classes and keep going, man. I'm always in school.
Mm. Takes so
Then I'll
long.
get lazy, take a little bit off, keep going. I'll
Yeah.
get through. I got you.
Yeah, man. That shit is. I hate school. I always hated school.
Yeah, man. I was never really I wouldn't say I was a great student, like
Me
high
neither.
school or like undergrads or anything like that. But it's just something about keeping your mind fresh and adding tools to the tool bag. Because if you're not learning, you're dying.
Right.
So I just try to keep adding something in there here and there, whether it's law school, the master's programs that I've done or certification, whatever it need to be. YouTube University,
Mm. It's a big one.
whatever. I'm telling you.
It's a big one. YouTube University. I know you can learn everything. Literally everything.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. Learning golf.
Golf, you said?
Hell yeah, I've been I do a little 18 holes here and there.
Shit. I hate golf.
Yeah, that's a good sport for you, Marco.
Nah, chill. I'm not that white.
Dude, see, that's racist as shit, man.
Yeah, it is. But it is for white people. Well, I guess not just, but primarily. All right, Bob, golf is so boring to me. I can't do it. I can't watch it, can't
Dude,
play it.
like it's once you're out there, like I think it helps when you have like the right people with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing, also, Marco, like the deals are done on the golf course, man. So you like if you're out here trying to lock in with some of those DAZN deals, you got to at least be a decent, not decent, but know what you're doing because those guys are on the golf course. Canelo is on the golf course.
Mm.
So even if you don't like it, you got to just be out there and get the real networking.
Yeah, the greatest golfer ever is black. That's true. Why don't you read my comments? I
Happy
don't know, just
Gilmore, my boy. Happy Gilmore. Shooter McGavin. What are we doing?
there. Did you see the second one? It came out not too long ago.
Heard it was trash, man.
The first half was funny, and the second half was terrible.
And then the black dude passed away with the fake hand. That
Yeah,
was in the first one.
yeah.
I
Carl
forgot his
Weathers.
name.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah. So I was like,
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
my man.
That movie was bunk.
See?
I guess that
Probably
means
too cheesy. Cheesy.
cheesy.
Cheese.
Mad cheese. Oh man.
Man.
I
I
think
think, what do you say?
Go ahead.
I can't see it. What is it?
Oh, I think Make Tennis might have a good what? I think Make Tennis might not have a good black man. I don't know. I think it's a
Tennis doesn't have a we got some brothers out there, you know.
I don't know.
African dude, I forgot his name, but you know, he's all right.
So.
Yeah, he's all right. I mean, we don't have a damn what's my name? The great shit, I forgot his name.
Who?
Federer. We don't have a Federer.
No, we don't.
Federer was a god, boy.
Yeah, he was good. Oh man, all right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll come back on later tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I do need espresso. I think I'm fucking exhausted. I don't think I slept enough. Although I did 7 hours. Probably not. I need a little more. But all right, I'll catch you guys tonight.
Cheers.
Peace. Love, peace, and hair.